today, obviously the first day of pads. How was it like being out there?
I mean, it feels great to put the pads back on first and foremost. I love this team. I think offensively did a heck of a job today. Defensively, started off a little slow, but we kind of picked it up. And, to be the defense that we want to do, we can't come out like that again. And so tomorrow, points of emphasis, start fast, finish faster. That's probably the only thing I could take away from today's practice.
Mike Caldwell, how do you think things are gelling so far?
I mean, we good. I think, once you get the call now, it's, you know your responsibility, see the formation, go line up and play fast. I think we're at that point now. There's a couple nuances in the defense, but other than that, it's line up, play fast.
How much does it help that you kind of know what he wants to do and he knows what your strengths are on the field?
I mean, it's huge. Obviously, big points of emphasis was the pass rush. I think this year, we're putting a bigger emphasis on, putting us in a position to get in those positions to pass rush, early in the down. So I think we'd be able to capitalize off those plays early, especially in camp. Once the season when the season comes, we can start feeling comfortable calling them. And that's what we want. There's a lot of new calls that I really like. I want to see them every week because I think they'll really work for us. But in order to do that, we have to be successful out here running them. So, that's how really the new calls, the new plays that benefits us. Let's take it up a little notch.
How does this year's camp feel different or compared to camps in the past?
You got fans. We're in this beautiful stadium. This beautiful field, man. It's a luxury to be out here, and to be out here in front of our screaming fans it's a great sign to be about.
I know you talked about Caleb already. What do you see out of him? What do you expect out of him?
I'm seeing Caleb be a leader on this defense. I'm seeing him take a lot of the young guys since I wasn't here really in OTAs. He's a guy that the young guys, the rookies, go to. They need questions. And for him to get all that knowledge back to get, because Caleb is a really smart player. You know what I mean? Like, he knows the defense in and out. He tries to cheat himself, put himself in a better position to be successful. He is a guy that you can talk to about formations and how would you align right here? I see it a little bit different. Tell me what you see. So he's really smart. And I just think playing a little bit faster, being comfortable, working his moves, going throughout the whole process of get off, steps, knowing who you're going against in one of your rushes. As in one-on-one, he had a good rush on Cam today. That was a thought-out plan, and he executed it really well. He continues to grow on that. He'll have a lot of good opportunities.
Following up on that, Trayvon, everybody expects him to take this big, huge jump. What do you expect, and what do you expect to see from him, early on?
My expectations for Trayvon is to dominate. It's not up to me if how I expect him to be. It's what he expects from himself. And the conversations that we do have is he expects him to be Trayvon Walker. And so whatever he tells me, that's my expectation for him, and I'm gonna hold him to that, just like he does with me. So I expect him to dominate and to really show up and show out from the beginning to the end.
How different are your conversations with him going into year two as opposed to his rookie year last year?
It's more, we were real formal last year. We was always kicking it, but I think this year now it's, we don't have to have that. I'm Josh, I'm Trayvon, phase. Now we're just, we're full go. And now we can really sit down and talk film. When we sit down and watch film, we sit right next to each other. We can talk about things, see things differently. Like I said with Caleb, we stop. Trayvon is more, talkative in meetings now. So that's also a sign that he's getting it. He's starting to see things a little bit different on the field, and he can really talk about it. So he's definitely taking those steps. And, that's how I can say that we're getting better.
It's a different side of the ball, but you were the guy last year that put me on to Garrett Prince, GP.
Yeah.
Just how did you know that he would be kind of special, and what did you see last year that told you he would have a camp like this?
What you're seeing right now, he's been making plays like this, I thought, throughout camp. Now he has a great opportunity to do it with the ones and show his real talent, and I'm excited for him. I told him I better not see him no more because I'm going to hurt him. But, I love Garrett, and, I wish him nothing but the best.
You've seen Josh Peterson. You've seen Josh Peterson before as just being out here. What's it like now to see him on the field as part of the team?
My first time meeting him was
when he signed. Oh, you didn't mean when he was just hanging out here last year? Okay.
He was hanging out in the hub.
Yeah.
Hey.
That's fine. What's it like to have the coach's kid running around?
I had a great conversation with him in the cafeteria. We chop it up, and he's one of the guys. I don't really if I look at him as the coach's son, then it's a little weird. But to me, he's just another teammate. Somebody that you can really sit down and have a conversation with, shoot the crap with him, and I won't talk about his father, obviously, but
That doesn't come up.
no, it doesn't, and it probably will never come up to anybody else. So I love Coach.
Do you find yourself peeking at Calvin Ridley to see what he's doing on the field from time to time, even though it is going against some of your defensive guys?
When I'm on like watching, of course. I watch, I obviously see what the play call is, but when the ball snap, dude's a dog. And, especially when I'm out there on the field with him, it's one of those guys, it's like, okay, it's about 80% chance he might get the ball. So let me find out where he is. It's almost like, you have to be mindful of him. I'm not saying Kirk wasn't or Zay isn't, but, having all those guys, it's like, all right, let's see where it's at. And like Travis Kelce, you always have to know where he is. If you're dropping the coverage, it's like, okay, I'm to his side. I have a possibility of going against him. So it's like being aware. And he's a great guy. He makes a lot of great catches for us. And, I pray that he stays healthy and keep his mind straight.
How much does having all of those guys on offense help to make you guys a better defense?
I mean, we compete. At the end of the day, if they're not here, they are here, man. We compete. Obviously, they're going to push us a little bit more because they are those guys. And actually to go against them in our secondary has to speed it up for our front seven. So front end, back end works together. They lock them up. We get the sacks. We might flush them out. DBs cover. We might not get pressure. Then the secondary gets pressure. Now we have to hurry up. So it all works hand in hand. And, we make a big emphasis on that as well. And we're going to continue to work.
Josh, you individually were top 5 in the league last year in pressures, but the sack numbers weren't there. How frustrating was that, and how close do you feel? How close were you a number of times, and how easy is that to go from pressure to sack? It's not easy, but can you feel like you can make that jump?
Yeah.
What gives you the belief that you can?
Me?
Thanks, John.
Yeah.
How hot was it out there today?
It's pretty chilly.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Real chilly.
Okay.
Wasn't too bad.
All right. Can I get a weather forecast? Are we going to get another end of year storm after that?
I hope so. Nah, I think it's going to be good, though. If we come out like this, it is what it is. Like we said, game 2 is going to be hot. And it's going to be a great team, so we got to be ready to play. So we got to be ready to come out here and ready to go. Hey, hold on. All right, bet.
Appreciate it, Josh.